Hey guys, it's Trey here, and today I'm going to make our own pistol. So what I did so far was I took a pencil and I rolled it up with the pencil, and I got this tube about this big. You're gonna do that 7 times, make 7 of these tubes. My shotgun video, which I think is cool, is gonna be out in a little bit. It's this shotgun. When you pump it back, your trigger opens, you put a shell in there, and you close it, and you can blow on it. It should come out. It loads, cocks, and that. So yeah, that should be out. Right now, I think we're going to make ourselves a pistol. I'm just finishing taping this on. So once you get like that, you get like that. So you're going to want to do 7 of those. So guys, so take 4, and then there should be an extra 3 over here. You should have a couple extra sheets of paper like I have. You don't need your pencil. I don't think you need your pencil anymore. So you should have all that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the 4 that we have here. So put them in 4 thing like that. So there should be 4, should be a bundle. Except this one isn't a bundle of joy. It's a thing that shoots a rubber band. And this one is one of my better guns, I think, that I've tried. Not tried, made. Tape's so sticky. As you can see, I'm taping this in kind of like a 4 system, so 4, and there should be 4. I mean, might be a little off. Just keep taping. I will build other guns. I'll keep looking on other guns online, but then I'll build them in an easier way or a friendlier way. Because the gun I saw like this had a way harder. It was cool, but the problem was the kickback was extremely hard. The trigger system was extremely hard to build. So I just took my own idea and tried. My crossbow video's out. My shotgun video will be out. This one is supposed to go out. It's New Year's for me. It's only 8 o'clock, but I'm staying up till 12, so yeah. So you should get like a bundle like that. Yeah, pretty much that. You get something like this, you're good. So you should get this, and what you want to do now is you want to take the other 3 you have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my bundles off because one of mine is in the way of what's going to be going there. So I'm going to take this tape off. So you want to leave the back about right here all open, because what you're going to do now is you're going to take the 3 sheets that you have over here, and you're going to need more rolls. I'm just doing this because you're going to need a little more. But what you're going to do is you're going to cut the roll. Well, you're going to take 1 roll, and you want to get a roller. Take the 2. You want to measure it to 10 centimeters. So I'll show you 10 cm. I'm going to go to 10 centimeters, and then I'm going to take a pencil. I'm going to mark it. Marked at 10, and you're going to cut it at 10 centimeters. I'll show you why. Then you can measure the same thing and cut that. Got it. So like that. 2 the same. You actually want 3, so take another one and measure it 10 cm again. Okay. Good. So every one of these should be about 10 centimeters. What you want to do now is you want to take the top, about the tip of them, and you want to squish it. Squish it. Just like bend it. Squish it. You want to squish this back, kind of like that. Oh, yeah. So you want to squish it. Do that to every single one. So, that's all 3 if you're doing that. Good. Make sure like make kind of that. So what you want to do now is take one of them, take your glue stick. I said to grab one of those at the beginning. What you want to do is you want to tape that squished part. Do that on both sides. You're gonna do that on both. Then what you want to do is you want to take this bundle, and right at the end it splits open a little bit. So what you want to do is you want to slide it in there. Oops, mine's bending. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get mine in there. You want to tilt it just a little bit. So that should get in there. If you need to, you only have to use 2. This is just your trigger mechanism piece. Not trigger. Definitely not your trigger yet. We're not into that. Actually, this is what your gun's going to kind of look like. This is kind of your look already. Let me get that down just a little bit. Okay, so come out something like that, like 2 of them like that. I'll squeeze those shut. What I'm gonna do now is if this fits in here like this, probably not. I'm just gonna do these 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna do 2. You could do 3 if your gun was big enough. You can make this bigger, definitely. Like that. You should get something like this now. I'm kind of waiting for it to just dry a tiny bit. Okay, so mine's good. What I'm going to do now is take the pieces extra, put them off to the side so far. Get something like this. What you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper. So let me move the glue stick so you guys can see. You don't need your ruler anymore. Put that off. You're going to get my guns up there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of paper. And you want to measure it to about, okay, so you want to measure it to about the length of those what are sticking out. It's the length of those, you're good. Okay, so I've got like the length of it right now. So what I'm going to do is I might cut my handle down a little bit because it's pretty long. You want to wrap it around it a couple times. Never mind, I'm not going to cut my handle down. After that, I'm going to cut it. Tape it so it stays down. So, like that. Should make something like that. Yeah. You're gonna make something like this. What you want to do is you want to cut the excess pieces on the bottom off. after those are off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape mine. I'm going to tape mine like up here. So that thing, the cover doesn't slide off. I tape that up there. You're going to do this. That thing should be glued in, so it should be stuck now. Then if there's like any excess, like I have this, snip it off. It should be flat, so if there's nothing bothering, yeah, I keep getting caught. There we go. So like that, there should be nothing sticking out of the top. So like that. So far, that's what we got. We're definitely not done. We gotta do the shooting mechanism now. I say the shooting mechanism is a little easy. I'm actually going to tape the back of this back on now, because that glue will not hold unless this is taped back on. I got my tape back on again. So yeah, now I'm going to take, there's a couple of things. If you have your tape in the way, you want to cut that tape and take that piece off. I have it in the way of my trigger system. Not everyone's perfect. I'm sorry. It takes a little bit to get this stuff off. Never ever wants to come off. Here, why don't I just do this? I'm just going to cut in the middle of this. Get that off. I'm just going to rip the tape from there, you know. There we are. That's good. Okay, so you should have like there should be a crack right in the bottom. That's where your trigger is going to go. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take another sheet of this stuff and you're going to cut it, I don't know, about there. Maybe a little bit shorter, I don't know. You can experiment with it. So, what I'm going to do is the way you want to do this is you want to squeeze. One needs to be squeezed this way, and the other needs to be squeezed this way. It's a very weird way to do it. Like, kind of that. To be like that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the piece that you have right here, and you're going to cut the top at an angle. Like that. Be kind of an angled piece. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take that angle piece and you're going to face the angle piece backwards. Kind of like that. You're going to face it the other way and you're going to put it through that hole that you have in the gun. It's got to go all the way through. Oh wait, I got to cut a hole in the top. Okay, so I'm going to need to do just a little more. I'll be right back. So just need to make mine a little longer. Made mine a little longer. I'm going to tape just a tiny bit. You don't need to do this. This is what I need to do. Okay, so I have something like this. The top should be the longest piece, so you want this facing backwards, so it's going into the gun. That slanted piece should be backwards. You want to slip it through. So hey guys, I'm back, and see the firing mechanism, it should move. If you pull all the way back, it should go all the way back. It's not going to be able to slide any better than that. You guys might be thinking it could. Nope. It should only slide about that much, and it should only go down. I'm going to move mine forward just a little bit, because I can bend it farther back. So, yeah, something like that. should be sticking through like that. Okay, so next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a piece about that big, cut it just a don't even cut it. Actually, never mind, it's fine. So do the same thing where you kind of did. One's crunched this way and the other is crunched the other way. So like that, kind of. See how that's done? One's the other way. Sorry. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to take that. In the middle is going to go, you're going to slide it. So I have one in the way. Again, so let me cut that. Right in the middle, there. See, these get in the way a lot. Actually. So sometimes you need to do that. So then you want to take this one and you want kind of this piece to stick in the top. So, yeah, you want it to kind of stick. This kind of needs to stick. So what's going to happen is what we're going to do is we're going to tape that on. Sorry if you guys cannot see that. Kind of looks like a hammerhead kind of in the front. We can cut that. We're going to cut that down, actually. So okay, so that should kind of be taped down like that. Here's your trigger. There's going to be a rubber band thing where the rubber band is going to be there so you can fire the right way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just gonna stick that in a little deeper, maybe a little back. Now what you're going to do is if yours is too long at the tip, cut that down. Do that. Like that. You should be able to move up just a tiny bit. So what your rubber band is going to do is your rubber band is going to slip right under there. And your rubber band slips under there. It's going to be its firing mechanism. Now it's going to pull back and it's going to move forward. Now it's going to fire. So I'm going to wiggle mine down just a little bit more. Make my trigger just a little thicker. Yeah, so like that. I'm going to shoot like that. Yours can shoot any other way you want it to. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take maybe an excess sheet. So I have this small excess sheet. What you're going to do is you're going to cut it out that much. So take something like that. So like that. You might want to start doing this if you really like them. I have a bag right here full of different kinds of tubes. So if I really do need an excess tube, I have excess tubes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the thing you have and you're going to put a little sliver in it at the top. So like that. Should be something like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your gun. You're going to kind of tilt it like this. You're going to put it on about right there on the bottom. And on the bottom, this is going to be your trigger piece. This is what's going to make your trigger pull, and it's just going to keep resetting itself. Sorry if you can't see that. I was just trying to put my rubber band or this thing back on. Oops, did that the wrong way. So you kind of want this to be facing like that. Yeah. It should be facing that way. Not just do that. Put it around. Tell me if you guys want me to change the view. I don't have something I can hang it on right now. I used to have one. or had one actually. Doesn't work anymore. So the trigger part, so that should be on the bottom right there, like that. This is just where that's gonna lock in. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a rubber band. Trying to think. Am I doing this right? No. Okay, so what you're gonna do is after you got this, you should have a gun like that. So like that. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take maybe a sheet of paper. Sorry. Sheet of paper set your gun off to the side right now. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it and you're gonna flatten it. So fold, flat, fold, flat, fold, flat, fold, flat. And just keep doing that. Okay, like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take I'm gonna just tape mine on, just so you guys can do the same thing as I'm doing. Oh, I'm almost out of tape. Luckily, I got another roll. Yeah, always, if you have like a desk like I do in my room, and you have this, always get two things of rolls of tape. So I get this other one, and then I've got another roll. Always do that. It's just an efficient way to keep your tape. I'm gonna cut it about that long, you know. I can't do any measurements right now. This is just a tutorial of how I'm gonna do this. I actually just figured out how to do this when I was at Medieval Times this afternoon. My cousins got me a thing to go to Medieval Times, and it was very fun. But yeah. So what I'm doing right now is just, oh no, I run out of tape. Very bad timing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that on like that. Whoa. Hanging off for a little bit. If you've ever been in Medieval Times, tell me if it's awesome in the comments. I'm gonna take my other roll that I have right here, and I'm gonna check where the tape. Sorry guys, I was just getting my tape out. It was stuck. So yeah, I've got this taped on right now to my trigger. So I got this taped on to my trigger, and what I'm gonna do is, mine might be a little different than yours. I'm gonna do this. What's gonna happen is it's gonna slide up just like that. I am gonna do it like this because there's a flaw that you can do where the trigger will just stop right here, so it doesn't go anymore. You want that. You want that. It's a good design flaw that these are good for it. So you're gonna take it that you have that, and you're just lucky that this was easier. If I had actually made the real thing, oh my gosh, it'd be really hard for to follow. If this is too hard to follow, please tell me in the comments. I will change my view. I have a view over here, and there's a view up here that I can put so you can just see my hands and what I'm doing. But I thought you might want to see it from this view, so you should get something about like that. So should fire, no. I'm just gonna cut mine just like the slowest bit, the smallest bit. So like that. So I've got mine like this, and it shouldn't stop right here. Dang it. did something wrong. I'm doing some things wrong because this is my first time doing this. Hey guys, as you can see here, I had to slip it in this first. So I've got it tied around here, pretty well actually. I'm gonna lock, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of tape. It should look like that, kinda. I'm gonna take a piece of tape. And I'm gonna keep that rubber band on because I don't want the rubber band to fall off. Cut the edges off of this rubber band. Don't cut your rubber band while you're cutting the edges off. That's not good. Don't ever want to do that. So it looks really good, doesn't it? The rubber band just needs to slip in there. Just needs to slip in. So now it's taped on. Yeah. So now what you're gonna do is you can take a rubber band. Let me slip that just a little deeper. Slip that a little bit under there. And it should come off. I'm going to do some designs on it. Problem is with it is what happens is it gets locked at a certain point, but then you want it to come out and it won't come out. So yeah, try to make it come out. I don't know what I'm gonna do about making it come out. I'm trying to get this one piece cut. Don't want to make it too loose, so here's your gun. This is your gun. Problem was with mine is it wouldn't come off because the hammer up here, like what I'm gonna call it, the hammer head, the hammer piece at the top, kept the rubber band. Otherwise, it worked pretty good actually. It worked pretty good. Otherwise than that, it worked well. I'm just taping this down so that rubber band doesn't go through there. The rubber band should just catch that just a little lip. It shouldn't do anything else. It shouldn't catch too big of a lip. I'm gonna cut the top of the hammerhead off. If I cut the top off, it's gonna have a better way of moving. So, yep. There you are, guys. The rubber band gun, shooting, and trigger gun. Bye, guys.